Hi guys, I've been fascinated by this new term that has been thrown around of late. Woke. What does it mean? Well, its origins are in the United States and it has now entered British mainstream thought and politics. Many people on the right have been complaining endlessly about it, so the question has to be, what does it mean? Well, Gammon Brexit News host Laurence Fox invited on the former editor of The Sun, Kelvin MacKenzie, to define what woke is. Unfortunately, it didn't go very well. Have a listen to this.
What's the problem? I might get Kelvin in on this one. What's the problem with being woke? Can you define the term for me? Kelvin, what is woke?
Well, woke is actually a very dangerous game in the media. If you are anti-woke, you look at where Clarkson's career is today.
Okay, but you're talking about something that's anti-woke. But first, in order to understand anti-woke, you need to understand woke. And Kelvin hasn't answered the question yet.
My career is I'm sat here, mate. I was used to be an actor, innit?
Actually, it's a good point. It's time to go. Thank you very much. It's the Kelvin MacKenzie show. It's taking over from Laurence Fox. You're quite right. It is a very dangerous area. And if you're working in a company and you are, in any sense, a boss kind of guy...
A boss kind of guy. This guy used to be the editor of a newspaper, and he's using language like a boss kind of guy. Okay.
Or woman, and you act in some way...
Boss kind of guy or woman? That sounds very woke.
...that is anti-woke. Expect there to be a problem at an employment tribunal with somebody...
Okay, but how can you have a problem at an employment tribunal if you're anti-woke, but you don't know what woke is? Please tell us what woke actually means.
In the corner...
But we need a definition, Belinda. Right, here it is, Belinda. The definition of being woke, for me...
Not for you. What is the definition? Unfortunately, we're not going to get the definition. We're just going to get Laurence Fox's definition, which is as useful as a chocolate teapot. But let's continue.
Is living your life in a way which is only the temperate. It's without any meaning whatsoever.
Actually, he's defining two things here. If you're living in just the temperate, you're like a free spirit. Somebody who doesn't care about the past, doesn't care about the future. And then if it has no meaning, then you're a nihilist. Nihilists see no meaning in life. We haven't got to woke yet.
You don't think about other people, you just pretend to think about other people. You live your life defined by your words and not your actions. And I was always taught to judge people by what they did and not what they said. So woke people with their little black screens that they throw up on Instagram so they can feel better about anti-racism.
But they're doing something. So you're judging them on their actions, not on what they say. But then you were saying before that they just talk. But they're doing something, so you're judging... This makes no sense to me whatsoever. Does it make any sense to you?
All of that one can do one. Anyone who virtue signals is a wokist bore-off.
What are you talking about? You're talking about something different now. Virtue signaling is not the same as woke, because then if it was the same, we just use the one term, virtue signal. We're still waiting for a definition.
Do one. Don't care. Goodbye.
Okay, so... You have a channel, Gammon Brexit News, GB News, which dedicates I don't know how many hours to talk about woke. And finally, the question is asked, what does it mean? And you have this guy ask an editor of a newspaper who starts talking about something else. Then he gives his own definition, which is completely confused, which doesn't make any sense whatsoever. And then he laughs, saying, I don't care. I thought this was important. I thought woke was something very, very serious, something very concerning for the population. He's just laughing about it. Now, the actual definition, according to Wikipedia, it says here, woke is an adjective derived from African-American vernacular English, meaning alert to racial prejudice and discrimination. Beginning in the 2010s, it came to encompass a wider awareness of social inequalities such as sexism, and has been used as shorthand for American left ideas involving identity politics and social justice. So the main meaning of, or the definition of woke is alert to racial prejudice and discrimination. So it means you're alert to things. You understand what's going on. You see racism, you say, okay, there's racism, or there's discrimination. How is that a bad thing? How is it actually wrong to see something and say, there it is, and point it out? Anyway, let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.